Hey, in this video, we're going to talk about top 10 biggest megaprojects under construction in 2023 and 2024. Before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. In this post, we'll explore some of the world's most impressive megaprojects under construction, including megatall skyscrapers, enormous dams, and artificial islands. By the way, if you want to stay up to speed with all the newest megaprojects throughout the globe, follow us on YouTube, and we'll keep you informed about the most magnificent buildings currently under construction. Number 1. Taranaman Abu Dhabi District. Let's kick off in Tokyo, where something huge is emerging from the concrete jungle. The Taranaman Abu Dhabi District, a new super development in the bustling business area of Minato. The goal is to create a city within a city with 3 enormous mixed-use towers and a public space landscaped by Thomas Heatherwick. In 2022, the main tower, snappily named the Main Tower, topped out at 325 meters and simultaneously became both Japan's tallest building and Tokyo's first super tall skyscraper. While it's common for skyscrapers to taper in towards their top, this structure keeps its huge floor plate most of the way up the building. Tokyo is in a seismic zone, and the building is so strong that it's designed to be a safe shelter to flee to and for its occupants to carry on working even if Tokyo is hit by a magnitude 9 earthquake. Number 2. Tun Razak Exchange. Staying in Asia, back in 2010, the Malaysian government came up with a plan to develop the nation into a high-income country by 2020, yes, now 3 years ago. A key part of the strategy was the Tun Razak Exchange, Malaysia's first dedicated international financial hub. Inspired by the success of places like Canary Wharf in London, Pudong in Shanghai, and Singapore's Marina Bay Sands, the Tun Razak Exchange is a hugely ambitious 70-acre district filled with some 2.5 m square feet of office space, a 2 m square foot mall, and nearly 4,000 homes. The project was hit hard by COVID, and Malaysia's strict movement control order added large delays to much of the construction. Nevertheless, in 2022, the Exchange 106, Southeast Asia's tallest building, was completed, and it's set to be joined by 2 huge residential blocks in 2023. Number 3. Iconic Tower. When it comes to megaprojects, few places have a better pedigree than Egypt, and they have an iconic building in the desert. No, not the Great Pyramid of Giza, a new skyscraper actually called the Iconic Tower. Work began in 2019, and it topped out in 2021 at 393 meters, making it Africa's tallest building and its first super tall skyscraper. It's being built as the centerpiece of the business district of Egypt's new administrative capital. Long story short, Egypt's capital, Cairo, has suffered from chronic overcrowding for decades, so in 2015 the government came up with the bold idea of building an entirely new city in the desert. Number 4. 308 Exhibition Street. But you know what's better than a shiny new skyscraper? How about 2 shiny new skyscrapers? That's what's been built down under in Melbourne at 308 Exhibition Street. And joining the 2 towers together is one of the most elaborate sky bridges we've ever seen. Now, sky bridges are nothing new, but they are becoming an increasingly elaborate way of making skyscrapers stand out from a very tall crowd. At 308 Exhibition Street, an elaborate gold-trimmed sky bridge will join a residential tower with a hotel tower at the 46th floor and create access between the 2. Number 5. For Frankfurt. Speaking of skyscrapers, if you were to think of somewhere that can't seem to get enough of them, you'd probably go for something like Dubai, Shanghai, or New York. But if you've been paying attention to our videos, you probably won't think of Europe because, well, Europe just doesn't really do skyscrapers. Except there's one place where that's not quite true. In Frankfurt, Europe's new skyscraper capital, a new development is seeing 4 new towers built, aptly named For Frankfurt. Frankfurt's historic center and the bustling financial district have always been seen as 2 separate places, but For Frankfurt aims to change that. It sits between the 2 and is creating a mixed-use neighborhood with offices, a hotel, and residential apartments split between its towers. Number 6. Tren Maya. Moving away from skyscrapers to something more earthbound, there are some pretty major infrastructure projects completing in 2023. Big infrastructure comes with big benefits, but often some sizable controversy too. For a perfect example of this, head on down to Mexico and take a look at Tren Maya. Doing the benefits bit first, Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula has been a thriving tourism hotspot since the 1970s, when cities like Cancun and Cozumel started to make the most of their idyllic coastal Caribbean locations. Number 7. Las Vegas Grand Prix. From one high-speed project to another, fasten your seatbelts, because this year we'll see the inaugural Las Vegas Formula One Grand Prix. That's right, in November 2023, we'll see some of the fastest cars in the world race down Las Vegas' iconic strip. The 6.12-kilometer route will take drivers around 17 corners, a chicane, and 3 high-speed straights, allowing them to reach speeds of up to 212 miles per hour. Number 8. MSG Sphere. The Grand Prix might be a new addition, but when it comes to eye-catching construction, Vegas has been in a world of its own for the best part of a century. It's full of world firsts and replica buildings. But what do you do when you've already rebuilt the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Eiffel Tower, ancient Rome, downtown Manhattan and Venice? Number 9. SeaWorld Abu Dhabi. While Las Vegas might have been the original destination of choice for outlandish construction, there's somewhere that's been working hard to catch up: the UAE. The country already boasts the world's tallest building, world's deepest pool, and a series of man-made islands shaped like the world. But very soon, it will also have the world's biggest aquarium. Number 10. Aquatic Center. Finally, we can't finish our roundup without mentioning the Olympics. It's one of the most prestigious sporting events a country can host, and also one of the most expensive. Historically, host cities have been picked largely thanks to ambitious plans for monumental construction projects and citywide development schemes. But in recent years, such moves have drawn criticism, especially when stadiums go on to sit empty or become white elephants. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.